movies. Mutilation, decapitation, torture. Does that sound entertaining? More blood than a blood bank. Have we got your attention?
This movie doesn't.
Okay, let's talk about victims. Victims, our favorite.
There's one kill.
There's one kill, and it's
what? Like who?
There's one kill on camera.
Right. But who in the world said, let's make another Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but in this one, we're going to ramp it way down, turn the domestic violence way up, and make Leatherface look like trash.
Fucking
it's
Kim
going
Henkel.
to be a success. No. Like
genius.
Yeah.
Fucking someone read that script and was just like, okay, you know.
Yeah, you want to make this?
Yeah,
no,
but
all right.
But okay, so fucking brunette-haired girl who winds through the whole movie. She gets set on fire.
Yeah, good.
Is the greatest moment of what the fuck? Because if you watch that clip back closely, everybody right now hearing me, go back and watch that clip. And you will notice every time they cut, there are scenes where there is a person on fire, and then there are scenes where she's running and she's not on fire. If you watch closely, and I'm sitting there just like, oh, brilliant. Mwah, mwah. Yeah, I'm just sitting there just like, I love it. I love that more than at the dinner table. Okay, there's a scene at the dinner table, and I guess the grandpa, he just looked like old man wearing with white paint on.
Yeah,
like he
they
just
didn't even bother putting a latex
or,
mask on this guy.
Right, but did you catch that where like he does just something like he's been like the whole time. But then he just gets up and leaves or something, or he just grabs like some rolls from the table.
He gets up and walks away texting on his phone. Like, wait, what the fuck is happening in this
I'm
movie?
calling my agent.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. This movie, I used to love this one when I was a kid, obviously, because it had the big fakers in it, but also like Matthew McConaughey. I thought like his character was so outlandish.
Right.
Now, like watching back on it, I'm like, I was excited for this one. I was like, man, I loved this as a kid. And then I watched it and I was like, what the fuck?
I still like it though. There's it's like that. It's hitting that so bad, it's good.
Okay, a month ago, if you asked me, is this one better than number 3? I would have been like, yes.
Right.
Now I'm going, no.
Right. When I went back, I was like, oh, number 3 is actually not that bad.
Yeah, number 3 is chef's kiss next to this one. Like, but yeah, I just think that this movie is very, I mean, you know, everything after number 1 is kind of like it's just a mess.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
Like, you know, what do you like?
It was IIP. It was like, what can we get? All right, we got that person. All right, let's just no, we don't need that mask. Like the idea like of him changing masks is really good. That's really cool because you're going to get eventually that face is not going to be held together very well and you need a new one. Whatever, maybe you just want to look nice that day. I get it. Like put makeup on one, you know, look nice, but they put zero care into this mask, the main mask from this one. The second one looks like somebody shit on his head.
It's too overdone. It's too like I love Tom Savini, but it's like not
you OD'd that one. You OD'd that one really bad. Like I get it, like because that would be the color that I would suspect. Like I said in the third one, I was like, that's more what I would suspect that face to look like.
Right.
But the waviness to it makes it look like a raisin. And I get it. Like you think the skin's going to shrivel and all that shit. Got it. It just look, you don't have to make it look real every time. Like number 1 really nailed it with like deer hide. You know what I mean? Like it was just thin, leathery material. And it just looked good. It
Yes,
was like
it looked
it
like human skin. It
yeah,
looked translucent
yeah,
almost
yeah,
on Gunner's face.
right.
Like I've seen the documentary of the guy who actually made that because all he had was like $14 to make a mask. And so
Mhm,
he literally, as an art project, had to come up with how can I make a thin mask but
mhm,
still have its, be rigid,
mhm,
and spent hours like trying to create that mask.
mhm.
And to his shock, when it dried, it was the color of human skin,
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
but yet still translucent,
Mhm.
basically. And yeah, that first one, that first mask, no one's ever been able to recreate it. Every other
Now,
one looks like a Halloween store mask.
now let me ask you, do you think that that one is the epitome? I'm looking at it right now because I
The first
have the
one.
picture. Obviously the first one's the epitome, but what I'm saying is, do you think it's the epitome because it's the first one we saw? Like, imagine number two was the mask from number one. Do you think, and then like reverse them, and then we see number two? Do you think we would be like, oh, that mask is trash, dude? You gotta go back to that first one.
Mm. I think it's a couple of things. One, I know the story of the making of it, and because it's an art project of how can I make this look and resemble human skin that's been
Yeah,
peeled, it really, instead of like an art designer sitting there and going, I want to make this look like human skin, but then when we shoot it, oh, you can tell it's just latex, it looks designed, that first one looks crafted. Every other one looks designed.
yeah, okay,
Um,
but like take away the knowledge. Just, I guess I'm
right.
asking, like, is it because it was our first impression? Like, you know what I mean? Like when you meet somebody who has short hair and then you see them 2 years later and they have long hair and you're like, whoa, that's really weird. Or somebody gets
Right.
glasses that you've known your whole life. You're like, whoa, dude, you look so different. Like, is that the case with
Honestly,
this one?
no, I honestly think if you look at all of the looks of the first Leatherface, that looks horrifying. That really looks like if that thing came out of the woods with a chainsaw compared to the other movies, I would be more scared of that. And the other ones, it would just be like, oh my God, he's got a chainsaw. Whereas if the first Leatherface came out, it would be like, oh my God, that person's wearing human skin and
Yeah.
he's got a chainsaw, like that brain. I,
Okay.
I don't want to just automatically put it on, you know, yeah, it's because it's a more superior movie, but I think it's actually just more frightening of what that mask like shape looked like and what it actually like represented, compared to like I'll say the next one in line would be the third one because that actually did like look, it had like the skin looked like it would been rotting and like hanging off, but it still had like mask quality, So,
Yeah, the second one, I sent you those pictures from the Halloween store that
hmm
they had the Texas 2 one in there. They had like hair like sewn into it. I don't
hmm
remember seeing the hair in the movie, but when I looked at it, I was like, huh, interesting touch. Also, I hate it.
no.
Like I was like, if I buy this one, I'm cutting it off. Like I don't want that on there. I don't like it. It doesn't look good. Like, but yeah, I think you're right. I think that the first one is just the best because it is the best. I was just curious to explore the idea if it was because it was the first one that we saw that
I
that
think
made it the best kind of thing. You know,
uh
like that's why everybody likes the first movie and then the sequels don't do as well because it's like we already know it. We're comfortable with the first one. Then
right.
you bring the second one and everybody's like, yeah,
I mean, you can do that with other movies like okay, uh, which is the more dominant Freddy Krueger sweater? The one from the first movie that just has red arms, or the ones that are later that has the red and green arms all over them? is the first Freddy, which has a darker green, better, or is, like let's say Freddy 5, which has a lighter green, you know? And it's like, which is better?
Yeah. I mean, obviously the one that we see betrayed the most is the red and green stripe down the sleeves,
Right.
even though obviously the red arms is
Yeah.
the original.
That's
So that actually works in reverse in this particular case because you don't see the one with the straight red arms
hmm
in stores. You only see the one with the
No,
red and
only
green.
yeah, if you're selling it at like a Halloween store, it's most definitely the red and green straight down on the arms, not just and that is not well known. Like a lot of people
Yeah.
don't know that.
Well, it's
Um,
a subtlety because, we watch the movies as kids, but then I watched 3 1,000 times more than I've watched any of the other
mhm.
ones. So
So
like when I go back and I watch the first one, I I notice it, but it takes me a while into the movie to notice it
right,
because I in my brain that's not what it looks like. So
right,
my brain doesn't see the red sleeves.
right. But I think the only time that really, I mean, like that, which is the better Michael Myers mask? I know the answer, the fucking first one,
Yeah,
fucking because
for
that
sure.
looks the most
But
scariest.
what was it?
The
5 and 6 that just
the
look like
H2O, the one where he looks like a Teletubby, you know.
is that the one? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's also the one where they
This one.
had
I like this one.
three problems. They had one mask, and that mask they shot for a while, but they had a different stunt coordinator. But that mask didn't fit the main actor, so every bit of that mask had to be changed to a different mask. And then the producer came on and was like, I don't like that mask. So they had to change that mask. But then they realized, oh, there's a scene that we have with this mask. So they had to go in digitally or computer generate it,
Is
you
that
know.
what it was? Because it looked very
Yeah.
uncanny. I didn't
Yeah.
realize it was like they superimposed a mask's face over a mask.
I don't know.
Great
But
work, guys.
yeah.
Anyways, and you defended that fucking movie. All right. Well,